I caught my husband cheating. I didn't cry. I laughed, because he had no idea what I was about to do to him. I always thought betrayal would break me. I imagined screaming, collapsing onto the floor like in the movies. But when I found out my husband was cheating, none of that happened. Instead, I laughed. Not a happy laugh, not a hysterical laugh, but the kind of laugh you let out when someone thinks you're stupid, and you suddenly realize you're 10 steps ahead of them. It started with a text, a simple notification that popped up on his phone while he was taking a shower, a name I didn't recognize, followed by a heart emoji. I clicked it, and in that exact moment, my marriage died. There were messages, pictures, hotel reservations, conversations about me, about how she'll never find out. He thought he was careful. He thought I was naive. He thought he could lie to my face and walk away clean. But he forgot one thing. I don't start wars, but I always finish them. So I played my part. For 2 weeks, I smiled, I cooked, I kissed him goodnight. And every time he texted her in the bathroom, I memorized the sound of his guilt. Meanwhile, I made my plan. I gathered every screenshot, every message, every receipt, and I met with a lawyer. I opened my own bank account, moved half of our savings into a separate fund. Legally, of course. Then came the night. We were at dinner. His phone was face down. Classic behavior. He excused himself to take a work call. I followed him. Quietly, slowly. Just in time to hear him, "Yeah, babe, I miss you too." That's when I stepped into the doorway and said, "Put her on speaker." His face turned white. I swear he looked like a ghost staring at the consequences of his own stupidity. I didn't yell. I didn't make a scene. I simply placed the folder on the table, the one with everything he thought I'd never find. He opened it. He froze. And I watched the blood drain from his face like someone had pulled the plug. When he finally looked at me, all he could say was, "Please, don't do this." I smiled. "Oh, sweetheart," I whispered. "You already did." By the end of the week, he was out of the house. By the end of the month, the divorce was filed. And by the end of the year, he was begging me to take him back, because the woman he cheated with wasn't who he thought she was. I didn't even respond. Cheaters always regret losing the person who would have given them everything. And I hope he remembers that feeling every single day. Tell me, would you have forgiven him or would you have done the same?